Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to discuss two-dimensional figures, so 2D figures. So we're going to start with polygons. Polygons are closed figures formed by a finite number of sides. And they have to be straight sides, they can't be curved, and they have to touch it, so there can't be an opening. So here we have polygons here. All of these lines are straight, and they all touch, so it's closed on the inside. These are not polygons. See, this is a curved side. This, even though it has two straight sides, these sides are curved. This one, it doesn't close, and this one also has a curved side, so those are not polygons. So there are two different types of polygons, convex and concave. Convex is when no points of the lines are in the interior. So you can draw your own lines farther than this side, and none of them go to the interior, it's convex. But here, see, if you draw these, they go inside of the polygon, so that's concave. So we also have equilateral polygons, which means all the sides are congruent, because lateral refers to sides and equal means equal. So if the sides are congruent, it's equilateral. If it's equiangular, that means all the angles are congruent. And if all the sides and all the angles are all congruent, then it's called a regular polygon. So this right here is a regular polygon because all the sides are congruent and then all the angles are also congruent. So now we're going to discuss the names of polygons. So the name depends on the number of sides. So if it's 3 sides, it's a triangle. If it's 4 sides, it's a quadrilateral. If it's 5 sides, it's a pentagon. 6 sides, it's a hexagon. 7 sides, it's a heptagon. So if you know your stems, then it'll come in handy. If it's 8 sides, it's an octagon. 9 sides, it's a nonagon. 10 sides, it's a decagon. 11, hendecagon. 12 is dodecagon. And then from then on, it's just how many sides it is. So we're going to do an example here. So for this one here, first we're going to choose the name. So let's look up here, and then let's count the sides. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. So if you find 6 over here, it's a hexagon. So this one's a hexagon. And then we determine if it's convex or concave. So remember, convex means no, it doesn't go into the interior. Concave means it does. So if we draw a line here, it looks like it goes into the interior. So this one is concave. And then is it regular or irregular? So remember, regular means all the sides are congruent and all the angles are congruent. So here, all the sides are congruent, but the angles aren't. So this one is irregular. Our next one we have is over here. So let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides. So we go up here, it's an octagon. Okay. So now is it convex or concave? So if you draw lines, they all seem to go out. So it's convex. Now is it regular or irregular? So all the angles seem to be congruent and all the sides seem to be congruent. So this one must be regular. Okay. Next, we're going to discuss the perimeter, area, and circumference. So we have the perimeter is the measure of the outside, so going around the outside of the shape. Area is the amount inside, and then circumference only applies to circles. So let's start with a triangle. So for the triangle, the perimeter shows the outside, so you're going to add the sides. So you're going to do A plus B plus C. For area, you do 1/2 base times the height. So the base is the bottom and the height is right here. So that's how you find the area of the triangle. Now we're going to do squares. So the perimeter of a square is you add the sides. Just like you would in the triangle, you add the sides for the square, except since it's a square, all 4 sides are equal, so you can just do 4 times the length of one side. And then for the area, you do side times side, which is also the same as side squared. For a rectangle, it's similar to the square and triangle where you add the sides to find the perimeter. So you're just going to add length plus width plus length plus width, which is also the same as 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. And for the area, same for the square, you're going to do length times width. Okay, for a circle, So for the other shapes, if the perimeter was the outside, and for the circle, instead of it calling it perimeter, you call it the circumference. So the circumference is the outside here. This right here, from the center to the side, is a radius, and from one side of the circle to the other side is the diameter. So to find the circumference of a circle, you do 2 pi times the radius, or you just do pi times the diameter, since the diameter is 2 times the radius. And for the area, you do pi times the radius squared. Okay, so let's practice here. So find the area and circumference of the circle. So circumference is equal to 2 pi r, and our radius here is 4 inches. So it's going to be 2 pi times 4, which is equal to 8 pi. Okay, for the area, it's pi r squared. So we're going to do pi times 4 squared, which equals 16 pi. So those are our answers for the circumference and the area. Now, we have a triangle here, so we're going to find the perimeter and the area. So remember, the perimeter is equal to all 3 sides added up. So you do 10 plus 13 plus 12, which equals 35 inches. So that's our perimeter. And the area, remember, is 1/2 base times the height. So this is our base here, and this is our height. So it's going to be 1/2 times 13 times 8, which is equal to, let me grab my calculator, is equal to 52 inches. So that's our area. So that's it for today, but as always, if you have questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Bye!